Good Wednesday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. And of course, we're celebrating and honoring all of our veterans of this great country this week and in next week as well. And this is the daily video forecast discussion for Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2014. Temperatures this morning near sunrise or just after sunrise are in the upper 50s to low and mid 60s already. And dew points are coming up too. They're generally running from the upper 40s into low 50s, so the air mass is becoming a little bit more humid this afternoon. Not necessarily saturated, but definitely more humid. And this morning, just a smattering of mid and upper level cloud cover, some debris from showers and thunderstorms out over Pennsylvania from the Great Lakes down through the Delmarva region that have dropped south and east, but remained away from our region overnight. We're going to find more of an increase of those showers and thunderstorms across the region this afternoon, with a break again during tonight, and then more ramping up on Thursday, then another break, then more Thursday night, Friday and Saturday, kind of the same kind of thing. We'll finally break out of this pattern by the time of the holiday weekend festivities on Sunday and Monday with very warm conditions, but we're getting ahead of ourselves right now, and we'll move on. Visible image this morning shows the cluster of showers and thunderstorms. Some of these have lightning in them, but they're far removed as they drop south and east across central and southeastern Pennsylvania. Not only are they dying out, but they're also, the lightning from them is becoming less apparent because the air mass is becoming a little bit more too stable here for the lightning to be ongoing across these regions. Also on the visible satellite this morning, we see broken cloud cover across northern New Jersey, a little bit more cloud cover across central and southeastern New Jersey, where the short waves are diving south and east. The warm front still back in through the west here, through the Ohio Valley and through the Delmarva region, hasn't really made its way felt yet through the region. We find a lot of upper level lifting here across the Great Lakes. These are our short waves as they round the top of the ridge here and then dive south and east. Moisture increasing with the mid and upper level lifting going on, especially where you see the brighter oranges and purples here and even the blues and greens. Notice how still, however, we still remain just to the east of where most of this lifting is occurring. And on the radar mosaic this morning, here's our showers and thunderstorms moving over the tops of the Great Lakes into the Pennsylvania region, then diving southeast towards the Delmarva region, and keeping our region generally dry at the moment. On the aviational weather deck this morning, basically VFR ceiling slowly lowering through the day, conditions deteriorating to MVFR after 21Z this afternoon. Localized MVFR visibilities are possible ahead of this too, and we're finding some of that here in central and southeastern Pennsylvania this morning. Basically, at this time, there's only a mention from Redding's TAF of a high-resolution model show that the area of thunderstorms is dissipating as it heads further to the east. And then expect a period of showers around midday before we could see another round of thunderstorms, this time generally for Delaware and Maryland, including Wilmington, after about 1 o'clock or so this afternoon. There's a small risk of thunderstorms across this entire region, from central Pennsylvania down through the Delmarva region during this afternoon. Confidence is not high enough to include the probabilities from Wilmington further to the west at this point. Now, a combination of the lowering ceilings and the possibility for some haze or mist development will lead to widespread MVFR and localized IFR conditions after late this afternoon, continuing right through Wednesday night. That's tonight. And for tomorrow, MVFR or lower and scattered showers and thunderstorms. The best chance of showers will be north of Philadelphia early in the day, then a cold frontal passage later in the day, where winds will back towards the west-northwest. Then on Friday and Saturday, MVFR or lower and scattered showers, less of a chance of thunder both days when compared to that of Thursday. And right now, Sunday and Monday, basically VFR conditions. Right now, outside of Newark, it's 68 degrees. The dew point is 48, humidity 49%. The wind is basically out of the northeast at 5, visibility 10 miles. Overcast conditions at 20,000 feet, broken ceilings at 12,000. And just scattered showers in the vicinity late this afternoon and evening, light rain showers late tonight as well. Basically VFR conditions. Right now outside of Philadelphia, 63 degrees, humidity 67%, overcast conditions at 8,000 feet, VFR conditions, but showers will be in the vicinity later this afternoon and again towards this evening. And of course, if you suffer from allergies like I do, doesn't matter whether they're grass or tree mold or leaf mold, Today and tomorrow, we're going to experience medium ranges near about 6 and then back up again to the moderate to high side on Friday, Saturday, and increasing so on Sunday. And this is going to make for some miserable conditions out there. And from basically the coastal waters up through just east of New York City, up the lower Hudson Valley, we have a general thunderstorm risk over the next 24 hours, more concentrated from central Pennsylvania down through the Virginias near Roanoke, a slight risk of some severe thunderstorms during the next 24 hours. And the showers and thunderstorms that do propagate from the Great Lakes down through central Pennsylvania, down through just south of Philadelphia into the Delmarva region, is about a 5% of damaging winds gust in those thunderstorms and about a 5% chance of hail risk. As you get further down from south of Harrisburg and Altoona, down from Pittsburgh and Youngstown, Ohio, there's about a 15% chance of hail risk, and then of course across Harrisburg, Winchester, Alexandria, including Washington D.C. and Richmond, about a 2% chance of a tornado risk, so that's very, very low. Some enhancement to the clouds this morning as these showers and thunderstorms weaken as they propagate from northwest to southeast across the region. Take off the clouds, move in into the radar. Here's our showers and thunderstorms from racing down from the Great Lakes and through central Pennsylvania, and then diving down and weakening as they reach the Delmarva. The only watches, warnings, and advisories that we have on land are basically for flood watches, and these are out from basically the south of Buffalo here in through central Pennsylvania, and they're existing as a result of some of those heavier showers and thunderstorms that are moving southeast and weakening across the region. Elsewhere across the Delmarva, we just have the Chesapeake Bay area, which is a little bit further out of our forecast region with some small craft advisories. There are absolutely no advisories for land or ocean from New Jersey, New York, and down to Philadelphia this morning. High temperatures soared into the 70s and even a few 80s yesterday. We had 80 degrees yesterday afternoon at the Linden Airport. Newark, New Jersey also reported 80 degrees, and we had 80 degrees also at Teterboro yesterday and 81 degrees yesterday in Ringwood. Other temperatures yesterday basically in the mid to the upper 70s, very close to 80 degrees in many locations, including the lower Hudson Valley region. And as yesterday and too early this morning, over the last basically since midnight, we've had very little rain across central and eastern Pennsylvania, about a quarter of an inch or more, with isolated higher amounts in showers and thunderstorms across central and western Pennsylvania from those thunderstorms diving south and east over the last 12 hours. And we do have a few departure delays this morning out of Teterboro. Gate holds and taxi delays between 16 and 30 minutes and increasing across that region. Newark 31 to 45 minutes and increasing, and also down through Philadelphia this morning 16 to 30 minutes in length and increasing. Morning surface map from weatherroanoke.com and Digital Atmosphere Software shows this weakening, this warm front here across the Great Lakes into the Ohio River Valley and into Pennsylvania, nearly stationary, but beginning to make a slow northeast nudge. Showers and thunderstorms running over the top of this, diving south and east across the area. Cloud cover will begin to increase across the region during this afternoon, and there will be a smattering of scattered showers and thunderstorms periodically, especially across central and southeastern Pennsylvania, propagating into New Jersey, especially central and southern New Jersey over the next 12 to 24 hours. And it could be a period where more moderate rain showers move through, and even some low-top thunderstorms embedded in this during periods during tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And the same kind of thing unfolds into Friday and Saturday with lessening chances of thunder, but still the chances for unsettled weather into the early part of the weekend. Google mapping Earth streamline analysis this morning. Here's our Bermuda high off the Carolina coast, pumping in a south to southwest flow. We have our upper low closed off south of Maine and off the coastal waters here. We generally maintain a northwesterly flow in the mid and upper levels and even at the surface here across Pennsylvania into New Jersey, but it's beginning to back around to the southeast and south ahead of this warm front which lies now through the Ohio River Valley in through portions of Pennsylvania, and it's along this boundary making a slow northward progress that we're going to increase the moisture transport at all levels during this afternoon right through the next 24 hours. Latest water vapor imagery and 500 millibar analysis and vorticity here is our increasing moisture complexes here across the Midwest, running into the Ohio Valley and then down through the Mid-Atlantic region as well. In the polar stream, a low pressure here centered south of the Hudson's Bay, Canada, with Fort Maxes running through it. This is increasing the lift with high pressure in control with very dry conditions across portions of Texas and the southeastern United States. and our cutoff upper level low over the southwestern U.S. this morning. And if we move this into motion, you can basically see what we're dealing with. Pretty blocked up pattern and plenty of moisture still moving and streaming in our direction as everything is kind of blocked up here with this upper low south of Maine. High pressure across the basically from the east coast all the way down through Texas, and a moisture plume with this boundary here lying in the center from the central plains all the way to the mid-Atlantic coast states. Better shot of this would be to see where the dry area is under this ridge of high pressure across the southeastern United States and the central and southern plains, and a moisture plume increasing at 700 millibars. This is indicative. Last night, this moisture complex here at 700 millibars, where the air was becoming more saturated, was back down to the south and west. This is slowly making its way through the mid-Atlantic coast states and increasing the moisture complex here as well. 3-kilometer high-resolution rapid refresh model shows the dying showers and thunderstorms moving through the Delmarva region and dying out early this morning into early afternoon. Then another batch comes across from central Pennsylvania, and some of these will be dying out, but some of these will make it through the region, and we could have more showers widespread across the region from mid to late afternoon on. Some embedded thunderstorms will be possible in any of these showers, most likely occurring over the just west of the Hudson River Valley in southeastern New York. Parts of northern New Jersey may see an isolated embedded thunderstorm as well across the region. Now, it won't be raining all the time in every single area, and that's why we call these showers and thunderstorms, and that's why the precipitation chances, or POP, precipitation chance POP, will be between 50 and 70% at any given time over the next couple of days. Now, basically, this is an Amorph composite reflectivity forecast from Penn State Seawall site. Shows the breaking up of the clouds, but more cloud, mid-level cloud cover during this afternoon will break the sunshine, and then showers just populate the grids here, moves to the showers through the region during this afternoon in the increasingly unstable and more humid air mass. Some of these showers could contain some heavy downpours and also some we're not forecasting much in the way of hail, but some heavy downpours, and that could bring some cooler air down to the surface, and that could bring some gusty winds along with any of these heavier showers or thunderstorms as they move through the region late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Then we get a break in the action, a little bit of fog, a little bit of drizzle left over, a little bit of light rain showers, another impulse moving towards the region, and then it looks like by afternoon hours, once again, as we get more sunshine in some spots, the instability gets going again. More showers and thunderstorms move through the region during late Thursday night into early Friday morning, and the same kind of scenario plays out during Friday afternoon with more showers and isolated embedded thunderstorms in the region. Now, across the central and southern portions, again, we'll see a little bit of a break. So it's going to be certain places are going to see showers and thunderstorms, and other places will not at any given time during the next 24 to 48 hours. Last night's run of the European, the GFS, and the CMC model 500 millibar height anomalies taking us through Saturday, the 31st of May. Still a lot of blocking over the top here. We can find that on both on CMC, the GFS, and also the European model. And there's still quite a lot of variability here. And some of the modeling basically showing more of a ridging here across the central plains, a little bit more of still a trough here in the central plains on the European, a trough well out east now of our forecast waters through the period. Still the same kind of thing, a little bit more deeper and amplified, a little bit higher height rises and ridging here. A little bit more amplified on the trough axis off the west coast, and that is on the GFS model. The CMC model is a little bit stronger than both of them and sees cutoff lows still across the coast of Maine and Nova Scotia, back down through the southeastern United States with ridging pushed back to the west. This is still a very blocked up pattern and a high volatility forecast going forward. And temperatures over the next couple of days will be mild. Temperatures will be in the 70s, perhaps even just the 60s tomorrow, with more widespread showers and more deeper cloud cover across the region. But where the sun breaks through, the temperatures will rise precipitously as the warm front moves through the region. Here's some of our disturbances moving through the flow this morning into late tonight and tomorrow morning. That moves out. The warm front comes through, then cold front comes through, and low pressure develops and moves further out over the ocean. We still have some impulses here in the northern branch, and the trough axis beginning to form across the Great Lakes into the central plains, but still more of a zonal flow across the region with disturbances in the polar stream moving through the region. And we get the trough axis finally clears the coast by Friday afternoon and Saturday. Still chances of impulses in the northwest flow to move through the region with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms both Friday and Saturday morning. That looks to clear out just in time Saturday afternoon for conditions to improve as high pressure boats surface at a loft begins to build in from the Great Lakes and extends itself through the southern southeastern United States with that Bermuda high. This continues to trough access off the east coast early next week, so Sunday looks good, Monday looks good, and tries to keep the precipitation away from the region, but still there's some pulses here in the northern branch and the polar branch trying to dive over the top of the ridge, and this is something that we'll have to keep a watch for later Saturday night and Sunday. If this holds true, certain areas would receive a little bit more cloud cover, a spotty outlier shower on Sunday versus central and southern New Jersey and the Delmarva, which would be absolutely clear. And what is clear is that most of Monday should be clear, with Memorial Day itself with generally warm conditions, temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s across the region. So that's going to do it for today. You make it a very pleasant Wednesday, and we'll be back bright and early with you in video form on Thursday morning. For Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith.